Complaints about rodent infestations at local Kroger stores has the health department doing more follow-up visits.
That includes visit to these 3 locations: Holiday Manor, Goss Avenue, and the LaGrange Road Kroger stores. WDRB obtained the complaint investigation reports through open records request, and you can read them now on our website. They're very detailed. The report outlines 26 rodents found in just 3 aisles at one store, mouse droppings on a sushi prep station in another. Now, Kroger is saying it's working with the health department to fully resolve the issue and make sure its stores are meeting the highest standards of cleanliness.
And now we want to bring in Sierra Warren with Metro Public Health and Wellness. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. So health inspectors, they are still in and out of these stores that are having these rodent infestations. What exactly are they looking for now?
Yeah, so they investigate every complaint we receive in our office, and that is truly, the public is the eyes and ears on the ground. So we investigate every complaint we receive in our office. So they are going through, looking at the shelves. They're looking to see if they see any mice, any droppings in the aisles or on the product. And then Kroger has been very responsive, and they've really done everything we've asked so far.
Great. When people hear this story, like there have been 3 Krogers with this rodent infestation problem, they think, oh my gosh, is every grocery store impacted? Is my own grocery store impacted? So are there complaints coming in from other stores in our area?
We have received another complaint at Goss Kroger today.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
We have received a complaint in Aldi's in Louisville. We really have not seen too many other complaints come in for Kroger recently, but we do appreciate the public letting us know. You know, our inspectors are only in the grocery stores twice a year, 2 days a year, so we really need the complaints from the public to show us where to go.
How common, you're talking about twice a year, how common is finding rodents in those inspections? We
really haven't had a lot of a history lately, until lately. So this is kind of new for Kroger, and they are being responsive and working through the issue.
And once they are there, I mean, you hear about 26 rodents in 3 aisles at one store. That is alarming if I'm a customer, right? So from the company's standpoint, or from any business's standpoint, how hard is it to get rid of those rodents once they're nesting, once they're there?
I think it depends on the store and where they're coming in from. At Goss, they were able to identify where the mice were nesting, so they remediated that. I don't know the specifics on LaGrange, Kroger, or Holiday Manor, so I can't speak to that.
So kind of switching gears now from grocery stores to restaurants. Is this kind of a problem at restaurants too? I know they get a grade, we see it in their windows. So how does that process work in terms of grading at these restaurants?
So we have an A, B, and C placard system. And A means that they are in compliance with the food code. They don't have any critical violations. A C means that they have failed their inspection. They had a critical violation when we were there for the inspection. So they have to post the C for 7 to 10 days, and then we'll come back and do a follow-up.
How easy is it or hard is it to get that C? Like if a refrigerator is broken and there's food in there, can you go from an A to a C very quickly?
Yes. So critical violations include improperly cooked temperatures for food, no water, not washing your hands. It could be a range of violations. So, you know, our fail percent is about 5 or 6% of all of the permitted establishments in Jefferson County. So that's a pretty okay number. But
we're getting a wrap right here, but if I'm sitting at home and I've got the health department right in front of me, I'd ask one question. It's if you walked up to a restaurant, you were going to eat out, and you saw a restaurant with a C in the window, would you eat there?
Our inspectors do not leave a restaurant that has an imminent health hazard. So those issues are corrected before the inspectors leave, and if they aren't, then we close. So the C isn't necessarily indicative that I wouldn't eat there. Our inspectors do their due diligence to make sure the food is safe.
They don't leave until it's fixed. That's important to know.
Yes.
All right, Sierra, thank you so much for your insight on all of this today, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.